course, a sapphire crystal. Let's take a look at the bezel action here. I wouldn't say the bezel is hard to grip, but it does take some pressure, obviously. As you can see here, there's really no movement or play. Very, very nice ratcheting bezel, the way one should be. Lines up pretty nice. One thing I did notice, and you could see here, is that that second hand does not hit exactly on those second markers. Something that we see happen in a lot of quartz watches. This one, I will say, is not super off. It's pretty close. I've seen better. I've seen far worse. Just want to make sure you see that ticking around there, and how some of it is a little bit off and some of it is more dead on. One of the other changes, they put a little more wording, text on the dial. So you can see it says professional diver, anti-magnetic, and then the 200 meters water resistant rating. And the date wheel is kind of like right in, excuse me, I knocked the tripod. It's kind of like right in that wording right there, right in the text. I think it would have been better maybe if between the 3 or the 4 position, but just want to point that out. Of course, this is a screw down crown, being a dive watch, and, you know, being a Swiss Army dive master, or excuse me, Inox. Okay. Screws right back down into those crown guards. Pretty simple standard case back here, pretty much just like the original Inox. As you can see, 22 millimeters. And it actually gives you the length as well, which is nice. So this side is 120, this side is 80 millimeters. This, of course, comes in a bunch of different colors and combinations. And, you know, same as the regular Inox, that whole hard use mentality. That's why they go with the quartz movement over, you know, an automatic. That's debatable. You can get into that if you want to. I'm telling you what they are telling everybody about this. You know, I've had automatics that have taken a good pounding, but that all depends on the quality of the build of the case and everything. Quartz is usually going to be more rugged and dependable and shock resistant. And let's keep in mind, this is $505. You know, if you're going to get something with an automatic movement that's going to have a case and shock resistance and everything built into it, you're going to pay a lot more than $500 for it. All brushed finish, very nice. The rubber strap, at least on this version, this is the black version. Last year I reviewed the green version of the standard Inox, and this is the rubber's a little bit softer. Let me show it to you on my 7.5-inch wrist. There's a look at how it sits on my wrist. So that's a look at the Victorinox Swiss Army Inox Diver. For more, click the eye in the upper right hand part of the screen. It'll take you over to the full review at watchreport.com. Real quick before I get to my social media spiel, I want to just mention, you know, as always, when there's changes, a little bit of backlash over the way we do our video presentations now. And this one's going over a little longer than I wanted it to. But what we're giving you here is we're trying to give you as much information in a shorter video as opposed to a 10, 12, 13, 14-minute video where I or whoever the reviewer is, you know, rambles on. And the reason for that is more give you